https://youtube.com/@britneymitchell1996 C=_2H8GCW1's clue as subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. And this season still...
Northern California, the big... Welcome, everyone, to a new season of the NBA. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us at 2K Sports are as we get ready to start this. What's not to love about opening? Day, Graham. Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
Here are the five for the Lakers. Connect is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Maxi Kleba. And it's James in at the 2. The offensive rebound. Pass to Edwards. Let's go with a 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And how about Bronny dropping a dive?
Outside Moody. Back to Curry. The 3 is up. He drops it from range.
Wait.
That's how you up.
Yeah, definitely. Fuck.
Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Edwards looking it over. Out to James. Has to connect. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Curry. 5 on the clock. Hachimura outside. Edwards is doubled. Back to Hachimura. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Not the guy you expect to knock down the answer three, but Rui was ready to get it done.
The grab, despite the Warriors' success over the last.
What is that? There we go.
I love you, baby.
Love you too. All right.
Last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Edwards. Moody defends. Out to the right wing. And here's Connect outside. Sinks the tray.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Curry against Edwards.
Gameplay, but not myself. There we go.
Now here's Curry. He's covered closely. Can they get it? Crafty move. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good.
Come on, Bronny.
And the balance Curry possesses is unique. Impressive at staying in control even when he gets fouled.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball.
Because there's a black control like I did. That's why y'all can hear me. A black control like I did. Because there are 2 bars. go. Let's see what's wrong.
Ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Yep. There's a bracket over there. Dang! Jeez! Again. Fuck. Jeez. Okay. Keep that in there. Use this bucket to walk the headset. Or walk the headset. Okay. Keep the headset into my white controller. Thank you, Jesus. We can fall off. Jesus Christ. Yo. Look at what is it? Literally, 2 bars. What guy does a week? It's good.
2K leaderboard, focusing on last year's 3-point shooting leaders. Rui Hachimura on top. 4th, Stephen Curry.
It was fun watching both of these guys tear it up from downtown. It just seemed like any chance they got to take the deep ball, they took the shot without hesitation. I just love the confidence.
3-pointer.
Oh, that Curry.
And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Curry's got 9.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Moody. Warriors trail by 4. And stolen by Edwards. To the paint. Here's Connect. Oh,
let's go.
There's a killer two-hand slam.
Let's go.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end?
I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Curry, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
They get it again. James.
Okay,
and that one's good. With extra effort on the glass.
Let's go.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game,
that's
the way to do it.
Here's Curry. Blocked. Pass to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Zach Levine clears it away. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he drops it first. And the Warriors making a switch here. But Jimsky's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Outside Moody. Back to Levine. Green, a screen. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
And they made it into the top 5 in lowest opponent scoring. Playing this team, you had to work for every point. They took a lot of pride in their defense. And it showed.
They took care of the ball.
What?
Stayed in control. It was very hard to turn them over. Edwards for 3. Knocks down the long J. Edwards has got 10.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Levine against James. Levine passes to Williams. Launches it from deep. And it's Hachimura missing. Warriors trail by 13. Clark, Hachimura has always been a monster with strength. He knows how to use his frame.
He sure does, and he has an ample frame, BA. And working out with LeBron during the summer and training certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer.
Pass to Connect. And there's James from the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
Let's go.
He's got 5.
He's going to get my fucking boy.
Shooter at the arc. James has to be taken seriously out there.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. in for Zach
Lord,
Levine.
Curry back, perfect. It worked, but that's box.
Coming onto the floor for your Warriors, number 30, Stephen Curry.
Curry looking it over, and he lobs it up to the rim. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
Edwards for three. Williams grabs the board. Warriors trail by 14. From 15 feet away, Curry. That's
Curry.
good. Curry's got 11.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
And here's Edwards outside. The shot won't fall.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Outside Curry. 12 seconds left in the opening quarter. Hachimura with a rebound. Hachimura's got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards for three. And so it's Los Angeles now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This
Hit my three to keep this lead.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that.
Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Gary Payton II is out there with Williams, and it's Jackson Davis in at the 5, down low. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Outside Curry. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's on Rui Hachimura.
You got to be careful how you guard Curry. Because he's so skilled with the ball and as a shooter, he's able to figure out ways to draw fouls.
Clark, a lot of NBA pundits like to issue bold preseason predictions. I don't think you fall into that camp.
Yeah, I'm a little more measured in that regard, B.A. I like to base my predictions on stuff that's real, not stuff that might be real. But I understand the need to try to speculate and anticipate. But there's so much that's unforeseen and unpredictable that it really is difficult to make guarantees or predictions with any basis in fact until some games have been played.
She got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Puts it up off the inbound. And James has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Their next game.
Let's go! 30 seconds, let's go.
Bad intentions.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Payton. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Outside Pajemski. Outside Green. Pass to Pajemski. Clock at 6.
The shooter.
Williams finds Curry over Edwards. And there's Curry on the assist from Williams. Curry's got 6 here in the quarter.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
Right wing. And here's Connect outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Connect's got his third basket on the night right there.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Curry against Edwards. And it's blocked by Edwards. Fast break. Here come the Lakers.
go.
Big finish right
That's on the
on
team. That's a Hall
Draymond
of Fame.
Green. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not
Agreed.
going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Moody on the wing. Pass to Williams. To the inside. Curry's shot is off.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And it's in
Let's
there.
go. That's on the
And
team.
the Lakers lead by 18.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Agreed.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry. And it's blocked by Edwards. And he gets it back. Pass to Curry to halt the run. Curry with another miss.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Edwards against Curry. Out to James. Edwards is doubled. Hachimura from long range. He buries
go.
it from three.
Where's Mikey?
Hachimura's
Let's
got
go.
6
Let's
points.
go.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
2 minutes.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Sinks it from distance.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Where's Mikey?
Curry against Edwards. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Oh, that missed
He's as
it.
surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Now here's Pajemski. Check by James. Outside, Williams.
Let's go.
And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
I think it's all a matter of focus for Williams, and that time he was completely dialed in.
Shot is good
Let's go.
by Edwards.
What you
Looks like we're
Keep
starting
going.
to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their
Go
last
down
5
the alley.
baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Whoa.
Curry against Edwards. Now here's Curry. He's closely guarded. And he banks in the layup. Curry's got 11 points in the quarter.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards
Let's go. Right back.
slams
Curry,
it
keep
in.
going.
It's
right
like
there.
he's
Keep
doing
going, Curry.
pull-ups on the
Keep
rim.
going.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there.
He's lucky to get
Let's
away
go,
with that,
7.
though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
And here's Curry for 3. Rebound, the Lakers. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kleba outside. Curry against Edwards. Shoots over Curry. And
Let's go.
again, it's the Lakers.
What's it? 7.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
From deep. That won't go either for Curry. Here's Edwards.
What?
And a foul
Oh,
called on the
go.
way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Where's my side?
And both free throws good for Edwards.
Let's go.
And so it's the Los
They're gonna have
Angeles
to know
Lakers sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They're taking the traditional approach of working it inside and then going outside. That stretched out that defense.
Yeah, it's about time. Once you establish that inside game, everything away from the bucket opens up.
And it's time now for the best part of the show. Let's see what the fans have to say. Here's a quick question from Cammy Triple Threat. If you guys were having a cookout, who do you trust to run the grill?
It's gotta be me. You know I got those barbecue chicken alert skills. Plus I'll make burgers the size of Kenny's face.
Ooh, but you gotta put the seasoning on it, and I got the veggies. Maybe Ernie, I could do it. I'm telling you, the seasoning is everything. I'd be good at all that food groups. I'm telling you.
Yeah, thanks, Jet. Manning the grill can't be any more chaotic than dealing with this place. But you know what? It's got to be the lovely Cheryl Ann running the grill. Ooh. And that'll do it for us. Thanks
go for it. Let's go.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Edwards out there with James. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's Connect. And it's Kleba in at the center position. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It'll go on Maxi Kleba.
How about the intelligence of Curry's game? Using the pump fake to get the contact.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Kleba. From behind the arc. Edwards can't hit. Warriors trail by 19. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Edwards with it. 25 points in the game. Oh, he jams it right over Stephen Curry.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
Outside Kuminga. Curry against Edwards. Outside Moody. Pass to Kuminga. Now here's Curry. There's the three. And the Warriors with another three.
Off a pass, Steph Curry. That one is always going in, or almost always going in.
And here's Edwards outside. Kuminga pulls it in.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Curry passes to Green. Kuminga with it. Hachimura covering. Outside Curry from the arc. There he is. The three-point king delivers on cue.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They got to get up into the shooters here.
Registering 3 threes in the first half. He hasn't hit one since.
I forgot to block.
Outside Moody. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Levine. And here's Kuminga for 3. Rebound, the Lakers. Kleba's got 4 rebounds now.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout. They've really been strong on the glass.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. Levine passes to Green. Oh, great D that time from Kleba. The Lakers lead by 14. Edwards for three. Counted from distance. Edwards has got 30 points.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Williams has checked in for the Warriors. Now, since we have this break, here are the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The fourth spot held by Los Angeles.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them.
Levine against James. Pass to Curry. Beyond the arc. And it's blocked by Edwards. Dives for it, and the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 17-point game. Well, when this one's done, they'll be off to Miami, taking on the Heat. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Offensive rebound. Kleba, another shot. Tries yet again. Out to James. That three's off the mark. The Warriors have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Levine passes to Curry. Moody from outside. It's rebounded by Kleba. Kleba's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And Edwards slams it in.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's Edwards. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Edwards has got 9 points here in the second half.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Down low. Here's Podziemski. The putback. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And here's Edwards. And he converts the layup. Edwards got 11 points in the quarter.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Payton with a screen on Edwards. Outside Podziemski. They still need this. Driving to the basket, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
The deep three from Levine. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Defense is setting. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Grant Williams out there with Gary Payton second. And it's Jackson Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Warriors 5. And the Warriors shooting just under 40% from the field. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, B.A. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Payton, no good.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely
and it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Oh, I tell you what, Rui Hachimura's teammates love seeing extra effort and hustle like that.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Up top, Curry. Fires, high post. And the jumper is on the mark. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans. He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Launches it. Knocks down the triple. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
Here's Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Outside Curry. They set a pick. Well, Clark, we're used to seeing a coaching carousel, but in recent years, even winning teams have changed coaches.
Well, you know, that is true, and at least the profession is getting a pay raise overall. But for teams looking to break through, BA, changing the coach still seems to be the default.
Let's go! Let's go.
Wow, man. Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Curry's got 37.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
And
let's go!
Throw it down.
Awesome. Talk about making your presence felt.
Man, just never gets old watching him fly like that. What a unique talent he is.
And an entertaining one, too. Just a sublime finisher.
Clark, in your opinion, how does social media affect the game?
Monumental ways. One, I think the most direct way is that it keeps fans connected to players, and players have the option as to how they're going to engage with their fans directly, player to fan, without any middle person. And that is valuable both ways, except when the narrative turns negative. That's the other side of the coin. And when you say things publicly on social media platforms, it's impossible to retract them. You might be able to erase them, but they're still out there in the stratosphere.
Shoots a fadeaway. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Edwards has got 45 points.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Shot is good by Curry.
Working that in-between area, Steph likes to keep the defense on its heels.
Outside Edwards. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Green, the pass to Curry. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, BA, what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
Second team foul.
And he makes a first. Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, BA, he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
And here's Curry for 3. Some solid defense from Edwards. Hachimura with the ball. Kuminga defends.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question.
Let's go, let's go.
They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And what a huge performance it was for Champ.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
Here's Edwards. And got it!
50.
Another basket!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Pass to Moody. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry's shot is off. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Again! What an avalanche!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Edwards against Curry. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Curry. Green with a screen on Edwards. The wide open shot is on the money.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is...
Then we both want to Memphis. Next we both want to know. Let's get it. Oh, let's get it. Okay. We're back playing at home. Memphis got John Morant, David Banks, Jelly Will, Jared Jackson Jr., Zach Edey.
And the tradition of the ring ceremony, incredibly special. And what a season they can look back on. And this crowd, this arena is ready to cheer on their team tonight. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Memphis Grizzlies. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Dan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the 3. Now here's Edwards. He gets it in there. And this early in the season, there are still so many unknowns, Grant.
You're right. You learn a little about each team in the preseason. But once the games count, things really start coming into focus.
Fires in the triple.
Wow. When Morant is hitting the 3, he becomes basically unguardable.
Edwards for 3. Hits the triple.
Edwards got 5 points. Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
From deep, Morant. James with the rebound. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick, and we discussed his plan for John Morant. Coach smiled and said, I just told my guys to stay ready out there, ready for anything, because Morant can do so many surprising things. We just have to stay on our toes. Hopefully that flexible mindset helps the defense keep up with Morant's antics out there. B.A.?
As always, Allie, we thank you. And it's Edey missing. The Lakers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Out to James. Back to Edwards. Hachimura outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Jackson outside. And again, it's Memphis missing.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And it's Connect missing.
Just their first miss of the night. They've been aggressive, and they've been
pass it back to me. Play to me.
It's Jackson, high post. And here's Morant outside. The Lakers with a rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one.
Oh, they dominated this team a season ago. They beat them every time they played.
Yeah, these teams were in 2 completely different categories last year, but hopefully the season series this year is much more competitive.
Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
I need it. Let's go.
I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
And since we have a moment, here are last year's most efficient scorers around the league. 5th on the list, Luka Doncic.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Wells. Back to Morant. And here's Jackson to end the run.
That's all.
James with the rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever.
That's all.
As
3.
close as you can get without foul.
I just love the ball movement.
Grizzlies trail by 12.
3.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Jackson for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Yeah, I like the assertive
What
approach
the hell?
from
What had him?
Jackson Jr. Not hesitating for a second off the catch.
Ooh, took
Let's go. Stop. You can't go me. Can't go me, Raja.
He's got 11 points.
13-6.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively.
3.
Not good at all.
Outside Bain. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Edie. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
18-8.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Edwards looking for an opening. And Los Angeles another 3.
2-8. Let's go.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Edie. Jackson outside.
Lock in.
Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Strong three-point shooter, Jackson Jr.
Rim protection and shooting, so important. Jaren Jackson Jr. has both of those skills.
Let's go.
Yeah, look, Brian, it's rare to find guys who can do both of those things. Shot blocker at the rim and stretch the defense at the other end. Guys like that are hard to come by.
He's been a defensive player of the year. Maybe we'll see him in the three-point contest one day. Now here's Morant. We saw him with 11 points in his last game.
Clamp.
Oh, good D by Edwards.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points.
Let's go.
Let's go. This defense is not extending very well.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 16-point game. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
Wasted no time on
I'm not playing back.
Edwards got 20 points.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Pass to Wells. From deep, Morant. And it's Morant again missing.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look. Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Here's Wells, guarded by Edwards. And out of bounds, the Lakers will take it. 9 seconds left in the first quarter. With the fadeaway. And that one
Let's
drops.
go.
24 points for him.
They've been very effective so far.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
Well, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies, they've got Gigi Jackson, Brandon Clark out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Pippen in at the point. It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. And it just seems like shelf life for head coaches gets shorter and shorter. And even winning coaches aren't safe.
Yeah, even the teams in the top 2 or 3 of their conference are sometimes opting to make a change. In that kind of environment, it's a challenge to coach with any real authority.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, John Morant is excited to be back on the court, and he's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." It's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Outside Edwards. Edwards is doubled. Out to James. The three. Buries it from three. James has got 6.
The shot James just continues to work on. Nice execution off the catch there.
Oh, there's the alley. Morant against James. Morant, the pass to Pippen. Aldama outside. James with a steal. Hachimura from long range. And the Lakers hit again from
14-14.
How about Bronny dropping a dime?
Timeout called. Memphis.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
Some changes for Memphis. Edie's checked in for Clark, and it's Desmond Bane in for Jackson. Here's Pippen. Yet to see a basket. Nails it from 3.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Here's Edwards.
Let's go.
Let's
go.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead.
3.
Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being
smart
absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Pippen. Outside Morant. Aldama outside. Shot clock at 5. Good. And the setup by Morant. Aldama's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Now here's Edwards. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. From downtown. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Yeah, that's the second 3 of the quarter. 3 of the game so far.
Outside Morant. Pass to Bane. Fires the 3. Kept alive.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
Tell me right there. Get to the 20. Let's go. Let's go.
Torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
3.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. The 3 from Bane.
That's all.
It's rebounded by Kleba. Kleba's got 4 rebounds in the game. Well, if you went into the lab and created the perfect wing, it might be Desmond Bane, coach.
Well, Brian, this guy's so strong. He can guard bigger guys, and his 3-point numbers are crazy. Desmond Bane, well over a 40% 3-point shooter for his career.
And stolen by Edwards. From deep 3-point land. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Let's go. 20. Let's go.
Hard time shutting down the 3-point shot.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Aldama outside. To the middle. Here's Bane. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
And not settling for a jump shot. Bane right at the rim.
Now here's Edwards. Not a lot of room. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Pass to Aldama. Now here's Morant. one falls. Morant's got 7.
Get deep,
Their
Rodney.
shots are dropping with more consistency
Please start
now.
from 4.
The Lakers have gotten all 8 shots to go. A perfect second quarter so far. 50 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's Edwards. Yep.
Let's go.
Edwards got 8 here in this quarter.
Let's
Dare
go,
I say he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Now here's Morant. 7 points in the game. Pippen.
Good
Deflected.
D.
Now here's Edwards. Defense is right there. James finds Hachimura from 17. The shot's
Let's
good
go.
on the assist by
Let's go,
James.
4. Let's go.
Give him 8 points now.
The first half.
Smart decision maker with a versatile skill set. Hachimura always takes the shots that he's comfortable with.
James against Morant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good.
Let's go.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
And Morant drops them both.
There's 1 from 6.
And so it's the
Okay,
Los
we're across
Angeles
the phone
Lakers with 0 pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Please direct your attention to 7 points. And get ready.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They love to run. At times, it looks like a layup line. They can hit the 3, but tough matchup for your transition D.
Yeah, they've made it a race, but only one team has shown up. Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard matchup from the first half.
You watch them, they have competing styles, man. But the net effect, at least offensively, is very, very similar.
Pretty crazy how easy it is for these guys to score.
No, don't
Look easy,
clamp.
Ernie. It ain't.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we...
Porque se tocou outra que no minuto going.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. So it's Los Angeles now. They've got Rui Hachimura. James is out there with Edwards. Then there's Maxi Kleber, and it's Connect in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here's Edwards over Morant, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Here's Bain. Pass to Morant.
Morant, I got your box, bro. That's all.
Morant, no good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Bain. Here's Connect. Edwards with it. He's got 34. And the layup is good.
26.
Edwards has got 36 points.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Morant against Edwards.
The short cross.
And it's blocked by Edwards. Hachimura from long range. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hachimura's got 11 points.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Now here's Morant. He's got 9. Will it go? Rebound by the Lakers. Kleber's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
At halftime
And 1. Let's go. Clear from the 34. Let's go.
starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level.
Don't watch me.
What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season,
That's all.
if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Let's go. 26.
9 points in the game.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to
three.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Now here's Morant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It'll go on Maxi Kleber. You know, Coach, when you watch Ja Morant play, it's hard to think of anyone else as explosive as he is.
Yeah, Brian, he can make a defender
look
like he's standing still. The burst that Morant has with his first step is unrivaled. Probably the best burst in the entire league.
Truly is a human highlight reel in this modern day. Drills it
Let's go.
deep.
26-8. Let's go.
Really on a roll.
For 3.
The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Here's Wells. Still no points. Bain surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock. Rejected by James.
D.
Edwards against Bain. Out to Hachimura. And the
Let's
shot's
go.
good.
28. Let's go.
Got 8 points here in the quarter.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
For 3.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Now here's Bain. Here's Jackson.
That's all.
Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense.
Let's go. 8-8. Let's go.
Long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
For
This
3.
big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
Here's Morant. Following the score by the Lakers. Inside. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, we're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see. And your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that.
No doubt, Allie. Thank you. To stop the run, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete, and he is, without a doubt, one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
Memphis making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Hachimura outside. Back to Edwards. Pass to Connect. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
8-3-30.
Connect's got 8. They are unconscious from
Think of a whole
outside.
for
And
the
so far,
season.
the defense has had
Charging
no
the week
answer.
to lose.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now here's Morant. He's got 13.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Look at on the
And a
bonus.
moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
Pippen, he's checked in for Bain. Edwards can't hit. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Morant against James. Morant, the pass to Pippen. This one for 3.
That's all.
And another miss by Memphis. Los Angeles is going 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Edwards, no good. Well, the Grizzlies shooting just 33% so far in this game. Pass to Jackson. 23 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Shoots over Kleba. And another miss by Memphis. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play. And they've really managed to dominate inside.
And here's Morant. Over James. And it's good. Off the back of the rim.
Marty got to block that.
Morant's got 8 here in this quarter.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers showing no... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. They've got Ja Morant, Jackson out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Brandon Clark, and it's Pippen in at the 1.
Well, defense way up on Aldama there. He barely had any room. Hence,
well, Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
Oh, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
Morant. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Outside Edwards.
Let's go. 8-30. That's a 36. Let's go.
Slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Now here's Morant. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. 6 to shoot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Good physicality from him in the second half, earning more trips to the line.
Stan, there are lots of loud arenas in the NBA. What was the toughest place for you to win?
Well, Brian, it was against whoever had the best players on the other side.
Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Memphis. Out to Hachimura. From outside the arc. Aldama grabs
hit that, Rudy, open.
Well, the Grizzlies shooting at about 34% here in this game. Outside Bane. Morant surveying the floor. Pass to Pippen. 4-3. Morant, no good.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Basket counts.
Let's go. 8-37. Let's go.
47 points.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. With the mark. Rejected by James.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
They get it back.
Here's Hachimura.
Well,
it's only a matter of time.
91-37. Let's go.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
The 3 from Bane. And again, it's Memphis missing. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Edwards is doubled. Hachimura from long range.
Oh my God, Rudy.
Morant's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Pippen. Clark outside.
Gotta hit that, Rudy.
Here's
Oh,
Pippen,
please.
guarded by Edwards, and he gets the bucket.
91.
Putting that pass
39.
right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just
Let's
have
go.
to come
Good one, word. I know 439. Let's go.
travel on first-class charters.
No, 3.
We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country.
Clock at 4. Kleba with a steal. And Edwards, here we go. And
Let's go. Let's go.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The
3.
slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And here are the Grizzlies now, following the score by Los Angeles. Aldama, the pass to Bain. From 6 feet away. It's scooped up. Second chance shot. And
Rudy
it's
got grabbed
good
it.
on
Not
the
641.
layup.
And at 7 feet tall, Aldama can burn you inside. Even with the contact, he's tough to contain at times.
Out to Hachimura. James outside. Connects
Let's
from
go.
downtown.
9-41.
The
Let's go.
scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
3.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there
50
today.
I know 4-3.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And when you look at the game,
Let's go.
one thing that helped
1,
fuel
2,
this
4,
team
3.
to
Let's go.
victory was the efficiency for Champ.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to
Oh,
watch
3.
a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Now here's Morant. Clark with the screen. Now here's Morant. Pass to Pippen. The 3 is up. Knocks it down from distance.
2,
They're
46.
on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
Oh, another one.
Good one.
falls. And that
104,
gives him
46.
51.
Making it look easy.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the middle. Clark, no good.
D.
They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Here's Edwards. Count that one.
3. 26, 46.
Edwards
Let's
got
go.
53 points.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Go get a
So
dough
we
out
see
there.
the Lakers taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now for our player of the game.
Two in a row. I got 50 Pelicans. Who also 2 in a row. Who they got? We're on the road. We're back on the road. Look, the only playing had Deontay Murray, C.J. McCollum, Trey Murphy III, Zion Williamson, and Miles Turner. Let's get it.
At forward, 6'7", at the very start of the season, and many teams are still figuring things out.
And Kevin, you can't take any of these lineups as final.
Wait, when that
yet.
tilt right there.
Coaches might keep trying some new things, tinkering a little bit, and these teams are very much works in progress.
And now the Lakers starting group. James is out there with Edwards. Then it's Connect.
Ooh,
then
the
it's
5
Roy
I can hit that.
And it's Kleba in at the 5 spot. Now here's McCollum. And stolen by James. Puts up a deep 3.
Why'd you take that,
It's
Ronnie?
rebounded by New Orleans. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile
Go up.
environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball. And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Free throw.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of this game. Free throw good, Edwards. And Edwards drops them both.
2-2.
And that's another area where he is just a superb
3.
player. Excellent at the free throw line.
McCollum against James. McCollum kicks to Williamson. McCollum outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over James.
That's off.
McCollum no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Let's go.
And they
8-1.
call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming
You
up.
go 3 right here.
It's going to be on Zion Williamson. The Lakers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
5-2.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in.
No 3s.
Now Murray. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. Turner finds McCollum. Just 5 to shoot.
That's off.
The rebound
Indeed.
by James. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. In a wide open look for Hachimura. And the
Oh
3
my
off target.
God, Brady.
Hachimura against McCollum. 3-pointer. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Offensively, McCollum
Foul, foul.
sees the floor.
That's why I take over the whole
Not
game.
surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Oh.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it's sent back by Turner.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Wide open look here for Murray. And a miss there on the triple.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
To the wing on the left. Hachimura the pass to Edwards.
Bro.
Good D by Williamson. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for welcome to the NBA?
Edwards looking it over. Good work defensively by Turner.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Now here's Murray. Nothing on the board. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board.
That's my shit, no. We can make that shit, but I can't make mine.
Handle and high basketball IQ, McCollum remains a lethal pick and roll option.
Here's Edwards. Los Angeles with another miss.
And to put things simply, this has not been his morning.
God.
The ball. He's
That's why I'm
picked up
like
by
fucking
James.
retarded ass Hall of Fame, bro. Retarded ass Hall of Fame, bro. Retarded ass Hall of Fame, bro.
James. McCollum outside. From deep. Can't hit that one.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Finally. Some of the gift.
An unselfish young player. If there's a better shot to be had, James is going to find it.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. With this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Lakers, number 1.
They had such a strong presence in the paint. Just a physical team. They dominated the interior in terms of rebounding.
Jones looking for an opening. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws.
And let's take a look now at the numbers for Hachimura. How he performed last season. Averaged about 8 points a game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. Guys, he's a difference maker off the bench. Steps into that front court and more than holds his own.
He gives them a jolt of energy down low every time he comes into the game. That's something any coach loves to have.
Edwards kicks to Hachimura. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Oh, one want to go the whole fucking game. Because I know we're going to fucking retire that lose this fucking retire this goddamn game.
And the Pelicans miss again. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Pass to Hachimura.
Finally.
Pointer is right on target.
10-9.
Inside the arc guy, Hachimura can be dangerous from range.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Alvarado with it. Edwards there. Takes it off the glass.
We've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside, and this has been a barn burner.
And that one drops for 9 points for Champ. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
McCollum looking it over. Goes up on the high post. A good close contest so far.
Let's go.
Lakers lead by 1. And we'll get the second quarter.
Let's go.
And we hope you're enjoying the game.
Let's get the quarter. Let's go. We're on the lead
on the scoreboard. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter,
Hachimura
out there with Maxi Kleba. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Connect. And it's James in the
14-11. Let's go.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Outside, Jones. And McCollum launches it from deep. No good
from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's in the room, and he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
RJ, so often with rookies, we want to judge them after half a season. We're not very patient with them. How long should we give players to prove themselves in the NBA?
Well, there's a different type of prove yourself. If you're talking about a rookie, I was taught after about game 60, you're no longer a rookie because you played every team, you understand the defensive concepts. You might be a little fatigued, but after that, you're no longer a rookie. But to judge them, if they can play in this league, it can take a couple of years.
And gets it to go.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Here's Alvarado.
Nope.
And just miss after miss right now. Los Angeles leading by 8. Edwards drives in. James up top. Lets it go with a 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Let's go.
On their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
They need a good offensive possession.
Call the save.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. New Orleans making a switch here. Boston's checked in. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. Well, you look at Hachimura. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Champ doing just as much. He's another player that shoots it extremely well from outside.
What shooting we saw from them all season. I mean, I'd love to see these guys in a game of course. They'd probably be draining shots from midcourt.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution for your
And here is Los Angeles now. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Here's Edwards. In it goes.
Let's go.
For the fifth time and 10
11.
shots for him this game.
Did you see that? Crossed the defender up and left him grasping at air.
Oh, that's a move he'll be bragging about all night. It's going to be online everywhere. Anytime you get a guy on the ground, you've got the right to talk some trash.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Good call.
And let's check out the stats for Zion Williamson. Some last season stats for him. Last season chipped in 11 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
And he's willing to take on the scoring load. And look, he is more than capable of delivering.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pelicans are putting the ball in Zion Williamson's hands. He said, I'm just playing chess within the game, seeing how the defense is guarding me. I'm going to pick my spots. My teammates trust me to make the right decision, but they also trust me to be me.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I'll let you be you.
And I love when you are you, David. Thank you so much. Pass to Boston. Turner with it.
But still.
Defending. Edwards drives in. The layup missed.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Williamson is screen on James. Here's Boston. True on the 14-footer.
Thanks to that bucket, he's finally able to stop that little 15-0 run by Los Angeles.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And look at how the hustle game is going for the Lakers.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them.
No three.
Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And one other thing that stands out, all the block shots. I mean, staying up in their jerseys. And now look at the numbers for Edwards.
Great showing for him last season. And also, he was the NBA's best free throw shooter, as close as it comes to automatic.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him.
Let's go. 13-13. Let's go.
Contain him.
And he gives that rim a good
three
on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. It's McCollum on the wing. James covering. McCollum passes to Williamson. 6 to shoot. Turner with a screen on Hachimura. Here's Williamson. Shooting foul.
The foul.
As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
The foul order.
Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique.
Voila.
And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's
Let's go.
reliable
Play 4-14.
as he
Let's
is
go.
explosive.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. .122 left to play here in the second quarter. Murray against Edwards. Murray left side. Shot clock at 5. And the Pelicans miss again.
Normally he drains that.
And stolen by Williamson.
Fucking Williamson.
For the 3. Lakers with the rebound. Getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Edwards against Murray. 35 seconds left in the first half. Fires from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Murray's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Murray works extremely hard on his game and has put in a lot of time trying to become one of the more consistent players from long range.
Edwards, good.
They're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
McCollum against James. A 3-ball. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
For 3, Edwards. The shot missing. So as we conclude the first half, so far, fairly one-sided. Lakers ahead. They lead by 18. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans.
Please direct your attention to center court.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
I look here at New Orleans. When you come out rocking with 2 straight wins, you're feeling good.
Yeah, got to keep that out of your head, though. Each game presents a new challenge.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Lakers.
They're efficient. They play to their strengths. That puts guys in a position to succeed.
Yeah, they take shots they feel confident about. If they don't feel confident, they make the next pass.
And that concludes.
Let's go.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
In the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. Williamson out there with Miles Turner. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Edwards against Turner. And it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Here is Edwards. Driving to the basket. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And Edwards drops
40-20. Let's go.
Murray with it.
The 3s.
This one for 3. And the 3.
Get hit on it. Get his shooters. Wait for 3.
Three-pointer in a row.
And here's Edwards from the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Pass to McCollum. Rebound by James. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Edwards against Murray. Fade away. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
McCollum, no good.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Here's Edwards, and it's sent back by Turner.
Hold on.
This starts at the second half. They are now.
I'm gonna wait for it.
And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of
45.
reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Edwards inside. He's covered by
Let's
Murray.
go. Finally.
Edwards' shot is good.
42-25.
Much needed bucket after clanking their first 4 shots.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have it tight. Ron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taken 16 through 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. Shot clock at 6. Here's Williamson. Good on the 13-footer.
Such a finesse shot for some big. Zion's, though, staying composed and able to knock it down.
Pass to connect. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Murray with the defensive effort. Pelicans trail by 15. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Good on the baseline, Jay. Murray's got 5.
Confident from this area, Murray uses that mid-range quite a bit. Rare for someone his age.
Outside, Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Edwards got 7 points for the quarter.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Edwards against Murray.
3.
McCollum outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. James with some nice D.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly. And
And now the Pelicans on the break. Now here's Murray. He has 5. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. The Lakers, number 1.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
Edwards drawing the double team. Back to James. Oh, good with the triple. Pelicans trail by 16.
Hit that, Bronny.
McCollum outside. Pass to Turner. They double team McCollum. Back to Turner. Out left to the wing. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And again, no good by New Orleans. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 22 is their biggest lead. Now connect. No good on the 3.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Pass to Turner. And here's Jones. Fires from way outside. Pelicans keep it alive. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. To stop the drought, Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds in this game. Edwards against McCollum. Edwards drawing the double team. Pass to Hachimura. It's stolen by Jones. At the elbow, it's Turner. McCollum with the ball. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in command with a 16-point lead as the and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to
prevent that basket. Let's go.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Connect. Edwards is out there with James. Then there's Maxi Kleba. And it's Hachimura in at the power forward. Edwards drawing the double team. And that one's
Let's go.
Hachimura.
Let's go.
And the Lakers lead by 18.
Oh, when Rory hits the mid-range, it makes him that much tougher to handle.
My three.
Now Alvarado.
Let's go.
Pass to Nisi. Here's Boston. James covering. Just 5 on the clock. Another shot. Boston, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Oh,
this is why you
always
have to chase guys off the arc because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Edwards,
let's go.
That's good. Edwards got 9 points now in just the second half.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Jones with the screen on James. And Jones slams it in.
Put on 34.
You got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Here's Edwards. Misses from close range. Pelicans trail by 15. Down low. It's stolen by Hachimura. And now the fast break. Edwards with
let's
the
go.
ball.
Let's go.
Kleba slams it in.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
There's the three. Nailed from three-point land.
Get on it. Why can I avoid that? Another fucking shooter.
He can almost be automatic.
Here is Edwards. The shot.
Let's go. With 37. With 37. Let's go.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Alvarado. Edwards defending. Alvarado with it. Pass to Jones. Offline with his three. Now connect. Hachimura the pass to Edwards.
Let's go.
By Edwards.
It won.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of
36-37.
And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Cullen passes to Turner. Pass to Murray. Kicks it out to McCollum. And the Pelicans miss again.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Edwards against Murray. And Edwards with the stop.
He's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Edwards against Murray. Shot to stop the run. And he sinks the layup. 1:43 left in the game. Now here's Edwards. Into the lane. Slammed home and he draws the foul chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. And the Hornets going with the whole new group out there.
Let's go.
Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Lakers.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotation defensively
and were
able to attack the rim.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Champ.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
Here's Jones. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Alton Connect picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And that one falls for Jones. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Here's the Lakers with the ball. Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Free throw good, Edwards.
At the line for the Lakers.
And Edwards drops them both.
6-6-4-3.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. To the left wing. To the middle. Here's Alvarado. Count that one.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of play.
Outside Edwards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
The first one falls.
Shooting for Los Angeles. Edwards.
And Edwards drops them both.
6-8-44.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
And you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long.